Hello and welcome into Rebecca K Crochet. This is Becky, your yarn host, and today what we're going to make is a waffle stitch blanket. I am using just scrap yarn out of my cake. You will see me have to pull out this center here in a second, but I've already done the square, but I'm just using a cake. So let's get started. Okay, so what I have done for the waffle stitch is I have crocheted 27 chains plus 2 because it's a multiple of 3 plus 2. The yarn I am using is just this scrap cake again, 4 weight. I'm using my 6mm hook. Don't know if you can see that. So now what we need to do is we need to go to the second chain from the hook. This one doesn't count as always. There's my first one. My second one is right there. And I need to single crochet, then chain 2, skip 2, and single crochet in that third stitch, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next one, and we do this all the way across. This is just a repeat of chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, and I'll be back at the end whenever I get it done. Okay, we are at the end of our row over here, and this is what you should look like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. I prefer to chain 2, but you can chain 3. And then in this space right here, we are going to do 2 double crochet. And then around the single crochet, we are going to do a front post double crochet. And then we are going to do 2 double crochets in the chain space. Now, front post double crochet is wrap your yarn around your hook, wrap it around that stitch to the back from the front to the back, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And then we go back with just our double crochet in that stitch, 2 double crochets in the next, and I'll do a front post double crochet with you again. The next, always around your single crochet, we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook, go through the back from the front to the back, wrap it around, bring it back through, and do a regular double crochet after that. 2 double crochets. Again, I'll do that one more time with you. Wrap your yarn around, go from the front and pull a loop through, and pull through 2 and pull through 2, and then 2 more double crochets. And we're going to do that all the way down till we get to the end of our row. And I'm almost there, so I'll just continue on with you. There's front post and back post double and single crochets and half double crochets. This just happens to be a front post. Okay, and then when we get to these last stitches, the last 3 stitches, we're going to do the 2 double crochets in the last chain space. And then that very last stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to single crochet back into that very first chain. We're going to do 2 chains. We're going to skip 2, and we're going to single crochet into the front post double crochet below. skip 2, and you'll be able to feel that over here on this side. You'll be able to feel that stitch that it goes into, but you're going to skip these 2 and you are going to single crochet. Skip 2 and single crochet, and it'll be a single crochet into that front post. That's just an easy way to remember it. This stitch goes really fast. Single crocheted in the wrong one. Skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet. I feel on the back side of it where that ridge is right there, and you just follow it up, and that's, you'll be skipping 2 and then single crocheting right into that top, that stitch. Okay, so now what we're going to do is chain 2, and we are going to, single crochet into the top of the last stitch. We're going to chain 2, turn our work, and do 2 double crochets. That chain 2 does count as a stitch. Now I'm getting ready to change colors with my yarn, but that's okay because this is just a scrap. So, and I'm putting it on my scrap blanket. So on my single crochet, we are going to do the same thing that we did in the round below this last one, and do our front post, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets, and then our front post double crochet, and 2 double crochets. This looks like a little bit thinner thread, and a front post double crochet, 2 double crochets, and a front post double crochet, 2 double crochets, and a front post double crochet. And we repeat these last 2 rounds till our square gets as big as we want it to be. Or if you can make a beautiful blanket out of this. There's all kinds of things that you can do with this stitch. And I will be back whenever I get my square as big as I need it to be. This yarn is a little bit smaller than the other yarn. When I get to the end of the row, I'll show you what it's doing and why you don't want to mix sizes of yarn. I don't know why I did that when I probably wasn't paying attention whenever I was winding this cake up. Probably just grabbed something and wound it up. It's not looking too bad. It's not too far off. But see the difference in the stitches right here? These are taller than these. So I'm probably going to rip this row out and pull out this. This is a 3-weight yarn, is what it feels like. So I'm probably going to rip this out and get me a different 4-weight yarn, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have finished off. I pulled that out and changed colors, and I have a little yarn ball right here of that I'll use for something else. Went down to the next color. In our next row, we're just going to chain 1, turn our work, go back into that one, and we're going to repeat the row below where it's chain 1, or 1 single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet, skip 2 single crochet in the third one, chain 2, single crochet, all the way across. And then we're just going to repeat these 2 rows where we have our front post double crochet row, and we have our chain 2 single crochet row. And you repeat those rows all the way up until you get as big as you want, and I will be back to show you what mine looks like. Okay, so here is the waffle stitch. This is what it looks like. You can see it right there really well. Doesn't look that great sitting down. There you can see it. So that's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off by cutting my yarn. chain in one more. And pulling it through and pulling it snug. Now when I go to add this to my blanket, what I will do is I will crochet around, because we really have 27 stitches. That gives me enough to crochet around one round around this and make it however big I need it to be for the blanket. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, send me a comment. Don't worry about this. I'll have other squares that do this down here where I've changed, because I'm not really changing any colors. I'm just doing this for stitch practices and to teach you guys and to make that blanket. And it's just going to be an at-home blanket. So, but that's what it looks like. So like, subscribe, and send me a comment if you want to. Share it with a friend. Help me get up to, now my goal is 300. So, because we made the 200. So, yep, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week.